Hello friends, welcome to another sewing tutorial. In today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to cut a long sleeve and a short sleeve easily. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to be marking is your bicep line. So I'm using 4.5 inch. You can also use 5 inches. Okay, so I'm using 4.5 inch, so I'm just going to be marking that all through. Then after marking it, I'm just going to connect all the points together with a straight line. Connect it all with a straight line. So after marking your bicep line, you're going to mark the length of your sleeve. So whatever length your sleeve is, mark it. Mine is 9, so I'm just marking 9 inches from our top point, that's our shoulder line, downwards. Mark 9 inches. So after marking it, I'm just going to rule a straight line, connecting the points together. So I'm just going to label it for you guys. This is our bicep line and this is our length. Okay, our length line, I labeled it with an L. So now on your bicep line, you're going to divide your round sleeve measurement by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Then on your length line, wherever your sleeve stops, measure it round, divide it by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance also. Okay, so now on your shoulder line, you're going to be marking 4 inches. You're going to come down. Then after coming down, whatever you have there from your shoulder line to your bicep line, divide it by 2 as I'm doing right now. Then after dividing it by 2, you're just going to place it and mark. Okay, mark it. Then now from the shoulder line, you're going to start drawing a curve. I recommend you use a French curve. Okay, so this curve is going to touch that point, that's 2.25 inches that you mark there. It's going to touch that point, and it's also going to touch your bicep line measurements, that's your round sleeve measurement. Make sure it's properly drawn, and then with your ruler you're just going to connect from your length line to your bicep line like so. That's how you get your short sleeve, guys. Quick and easy. So I'm just writing it down so you guys can see. So after doing this, I'm just going to cut it out so you guys see how it looks like. Guys, if you follow this tutorial, if you follow it step by step, you get a perfect sleeve that will sit on your shirts or your tops perfectly. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it out as I'm doing right now. So after cutting it out, guys, this is how it looks like. So now we're going to be doing our long sleeve. The same thing, we're going to be marking 4.5 inches for our bicep line. Remember, you can use 5 inches also. Okay, so I'm just marking 4.5 inch also. Mark 4.5 inch. So now after marking 4.5 inch, we're going to be marking our elbow point. Okay, so basically you just measure from your shoulder to your elbow. Whatever it measures, you mark it down. Mine measured 12 inches, so it's 12 inch I'm marking as my elbow line. So you just mark out 12 inches. So after marking all these points out, you're just going to connect them all with a straight line. Okay, connect the points together with a straight line. Connect it all. Then you also connect your bicep line all together with a straight line. Connect the dots together, the points together with a straight line. Okay. So after connecting it all together, I'm just labeling it to show you guys what each part stands for. Here is the length, also known as the wrist. Here is our elbow. Okay, our elbow line, and the top part is our bicep line. So now after labeling it, on your bicep line, just as we did for the short sleeve, you divide your round sleeve by 4, then you add 1 inch sewing allowance. Okay, then for our elbow line, you measure your elbow round, divide it by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Okay, then for the length, which is also known as the wrist, you divide it by 4, then plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Okay, So after marking this, we're going to head over to the shoulder. We're going to mark 4 inches just as we did for the short sleeve. Then for that 4 inch, you're going to come down wherever you have from the shoulder to the bicep. Remember, our own is 4.5 inch. You divide it by 2 and we got 2.25. I've already marked it, but I want to show you guys how I got it. Divide 4.5 by 2, which is 2.25. Mark it down just like this. Okay, so after you've done that, you're just going to be drawing a curve from your shoulder line. Make sure you draw it carefully. Okay, make sure the curve touches the point you marked and your biceps. Okay, so after it has touched that part, make sure it's very curvy. Make sure it touches all the points that it needs to touch, and then you're going to bring in your ruler and connect all the points together. And guys, that's how you get your long sleeve quick and easy. So right now I'm just going to be cutting it out to show you guys what it looks like. So guys, this is exactly how you get your long sleeve quick and easy. If you follow this tutorial guys, you get a perfect long sleeve that will fit into your shirts and your tops. Okay, so that's how you get your long sleeve and your short sleeve quick and easy. So guys, before you cut, please make sure you measure your armhole. So the curve we got is your armhole. Make sure to measure it. Mine is 7.5 inch, so it's complete plus 1 inch. Okay, the whole measurement there is 8.5, so make sure you measure it. If it's not up to it, extend it to your armhole measurement. I hope you guys understand what I mean. Okay, so now this is exactly how you get it. Make sure you check if the armhole aligns. If it does not align, extend it. Okay, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and see you all in another tutorial. Bye.